Stop. Before you sit down at another slot machine, an ex-casino manager just revealed the one thing that separates machines that pay from machines that drain your wallet. And it's not what you think. What's up, smart players? Listen, if you've ever walked into a casino and felt completely lost about which slot machine to choose, wondering if they're all rigged the same way, I've got news for you. They're not all the same. And today, I'm pulling back the curtain on insider secrets that casino managers use to set up their floors. Secrets that can literally save you hundreds of dollars. But real quick, if you want to stop gambling blind and start making smarter choices that actually improve your odds, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. I expose casino tactics every single week that the industry doesn't want you to know about. Trust me. What I'm revealing later in this video about machine placement will change how you walk through a casino forever. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot machines with better payback percentages. Which areas of the casino floor are hiding the loosest slots? And the biggest mistake 90% of players make that kills their bankroll in minutes. But here's what shocked me the most. There's a type of machine that ex-casino employees actually play themselves. And it's probably not the one you're sitting at. Let's dive in. But first, drop a comment right now and tell me, what's your go-to slot machine when you walk into a casino? Are you a Buffalo fan, Wheel of Fortune, or do you go straight for those flashy new games by the entrance? I read every comment and I'm genuinely curious what machines you're choosing and whether they're actually working for you, the problem everyone faces. Here's the brutal truth that most casino goers never discover. Not all slot machines are created equal. In fact, some machines are programmed to return as little as 85% of the money you put in, while others return 95% or even higher. That means on a machine with 85% payback, you're losing $15 for every $100 you play. But on a 95% machine, you're only losing $5 per 100. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so just find the 95% machines, right? Here's the problem. Casinos don't put signs on their machines telling you which ones pay better. There's no label that says loose or tight. They want you gambling blind. They want you drawn to the flashiest, loudest machines near the entrance. Because those are often the worst paying machines in the entire casino. And here's what really frustrates me. I've talked to dozens of players who've spent thousands of dollars on penny slots, thinking they're being smart by betting small, not realizing that those penny machines often have the worst payback percentages in the building. Meanwhile, machines that could actually give them better odds are sitting 50 feet away, and they never even look at them. So if you've ever felt like the casino has the upper hand, like you're just throwing money away with no strategy, you're not wrong. But what if I told you that ex-casino managers have revealed exactly what to look for? What if you could walk into any casino and immediately identify which machines give you a fighting chance? The RTP secret nobody tells you. All right, let's talk about something called RTP, Return to Player Percentage. This is the foundation of everything. And once you understand this, you'll never look at slot machines the same way. RTP is basically the average amount of money a slot machine returns over time. So if a machine has a 92% RTP, it means over thousands and thousands of spins, it's programmed to return 92 cents for every dollar played. The casino keeps the other 8 cents. Simple math, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Casinos aren't required to post the RTP on machines, so you could have two identical-looking Buffalo slots sitting right next to each other, and one could be set at 88% while the other is at 94%. Same game, same graphics, Same everything, but completely different payback. And you'd never know unless you knew what to look for. Now, ex-casino employees revealed something fascinating about how RTPs are distributed across the casino floor. Higher denomination machines almost always have better payback percentages. Let me break this down for you with real numbers. A typical penny slot? You're looking at somewhere between 85 and 92% RTP. That means you could be losing $8 to $15 for every $100 you cycle through that machine. But a dollar slot, those usually run between 94 and 96% RTP. You're only losing $4 to $6 per $100 played. And here's the crazy part. Quarter and dollar slots often sit right next to those penny machines. But most players ignore them because they think betting higher denominations will drain their bankroll faster. But mathematically, you're actually getting way better value. Let me give you a real-world example. Say you've got $100 to play with. On a penny slot with 50 lines at 50 cents per spin, you might get 200 spins before your money's gone. On a dollar slot betting $1.25 per spin covering all the lines, you might only get 80 spins. But here's the thing. Because the dollar slot has better RTP, you're more likely to hit wins that extend your playtime. Plus, when you do hit, the payouts are bigger. You're not just betting more, you're betting smarter. Hold up. Let me ask you something. Have you been playing penny slots thinking you're being smart with your money? Or did you already know that higher denominations pay better? Drop a comment and let me know. I want to see if this is news to you or if you've been playing smart all along. The casino floor layout trap. Now let's talk about something that's going to completely change how you walk through a casino. Floor layout strategy. Casino managers don't just randomly place slot machines around the floor. Every single machine placement is calculated and strategic. And once you understand the psychology behind it, you'll see the casino floor as the manipulation game it really is. Here's the insider secret. The flashiest, loudest, newest machines near the main entrance and walkways? Those are almost always the tightest machines in the casino. Tight meaning lowest payback percentage. Why? Because casinos know that when you first walk in, you're excited, you're impulsive, and you're drawn to whatever looks new and exciting. They're banking on you sitting down at that flashy game before you even explore the floor. And those machines near the entrance? They get the most foot traffic, which means the casino can afford to set them tighter because they know people will play them anyway. But here's where it gets sneaky. Casinos will also place some good-paying machines in visible, high-traffic areas, like near the bar, near the entrance, or along main walkways. Why? Because they want other players to see people winning. Nothing attracts a crowd like the sound of someone hitting a bonus round or jackpot. It's free advertising. So how do you tell the difference? This is where scouting comes in. And I'm going to give you a 3-step method in just a minute that ex-casino employees actually use. But first, you need to know where the better machines tend to hide. According to insider reports, your best odds are usually in these spots. Number 1, near or inside the high-limit area. Even if you're not playing high-limit, the machines just outside that section often have better RTPs, because the casino wants to keep high rollers happy and playing. Number 2, quieter corners away from the main action. These machines don't get as much traffic, so casinos sometimes set them a little looser to attract players to those areas. Number 3, near the player's club desk. Casinos want to reward loyalty program members, and they know that better payouts near the sign-up area encourage new enrollments. And number 4, older, less flashy games. That dated-looking 3-reel classic slot in the corner? It might have better RTP than the brand new movie-themed game that cost the casino a fortune in licensing fees. The machine type that insiders actually play. All right, here's the game changer. If you asked ex-casino employees, people who know the math, who've seen the programming, who understand how these machines work, what they play when they gamble, there's one answer that comes up over and over: video poker. Now, before you skip past this thinking video poker sounds complicated or boring, hear me out. Video poker machines offer the best return to player percentages of any game on the casino floor. We're talking 98%, 99%, even 99.5% payback with optimal play. Let me put that in perspective. On a slot machine with 90% RTP, you're losing $10 for every $100 played. On video poker with 99% RTP, you're losing $1 per 100 played. That's a massive difference. And here's the beautiful part about video poker. The pay table is right there on the screen. You don't have to guess. You can see exactly what each hand pays before you put in a single dollar. Compare that to regular slots where the RTP is completely hidden. Now, video poker does require some strategy. You can't just mash buttons randomly. But even if you make a few mistakes here and there, you're still looking at 98 to 99% returns, which is light years better than most slot machines. There's a version called Jacks or Better that's super common. A full-pay Jacks or Better machine will show you something like 9 coins for a full house and 6 coins for a flush. That's a 99.5% RTP machine. If you see 8 coins and 5 coins, that's a worse pay table at around 97%. See how just knowing what to look for makes a huge difference? But let's say video poker isn't your thing. You want the simplicity of slots. I get it, that's totally fine. Here's what you need to do instead. The pay table secret for regular slots. Every single time you sit down at a slot machine, you need to check the pay table. I know it sounds basic, but most players never do this, and it costs them a fortune. Here's what casinos won't tell you. Machines with the exact same name, the same graphics, the same theme, can have completely different pay tables. You could sit at a Buffalo slot on one side of the casino and get one set of payouts. Then walk 20 feet to another Buffalo machine and get worse payouts. Same game, different math. This happens with all the popular games. Wheel of Fortune, Lightning Link, 88 Fortunes, you name it. The base game looks identical, but when you dig into the pay table, the multipliers are different. The bonus triggers are different. The jackpot requirements are different. So before you start spinning, take 30 seconds to tap that pay table button and actually read it. Look at what the top symbols pay. Look at bonus multipliers. Compare machines if you have time. I know it's not as fun as jumping right in, but this one habit can literally change your results. And here's a pro tip. Avoid celebrity and movie-themed slots whenever possible. Those licenses cost casinos a fortune, and they make up for it by setting the machines tighter. That Game of Thrones or Walking Dead machine might look amazing, but the math underneath is usually worse than a generic slot sitting right next to it. By the way, if this is making sense and you're realizing you've been leaving money on the table, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're building the smartest casino community on YouTube, and I don't want you missing the advanced strategies I'm dropping next week about maximizing Players Club rewards. It's free to subscribe, and it lets me know this content is helping you. All right, let's keep going. The 3-step scouting method. Now I'm going to give you the exact 3-step method that casino insiders use to scout machines before they play. This is how you avoid the traps and find machines that actually have a chance of paying. Step 1. Observe before you play. Don't just sit down at the first machine that catches your eye. Spend 2 or 3 minutes walking around and watching. Look for machines where players are getting consistent small and medium wins. You're not looking for someone hitting a jackpot. You're looking for steady action. Avoid machines where you see players pumping in bill after bill with nothing coming back. If someone's been sitting there for 10 minutes and hasn't triggered a single bonus or decent win, that's a red flag. That machine is cold, and you don't want it. Step 2. Avoid machines that just paid big. This might sound counterintuitive, but if you see a machine just hit a huge jackpot or bonus, don't jump on it thinking it's hot. Here's why. Machines often go cold after a big payout. The math catches up. You're better off finding a machine that's showing consistent medium-sized wins, rather than one that just dumped a massive payout. Step 3. Test small and move fast. Start with $10 or $20 as a test budget. Give the machine 10 to 15 spins. If you're getting absolutely nothing back, no small wins, no bonus symbols appearing, nothing, move on. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it has to hit eventually. Cut your losses and find a better machine. If the machine is giving you small wins and keeping your balance relatively stable, that's a good sign. That means you've found a machine with decent RTP that's actually giving money back instead of just taking.